Okay, folks, I'm currently out of ideas on what to show in Reason, so I thought it would be a great idea to just take you on a trip of sound creation. And to start things off, there's one thing I would like to mention first. You should always activate your master section if you got something in there, or at least put a maximizer or a limiter into that. I just activate my standard mastering suite because it doesn't matter. This is just to prevent your speakers to blow. We just activate this for safety purposes, and if we find a sound that sounds cool, we could always dial it back, but there are some situations where some weird feedback happens or an effect causes the audio to get louder, and that's what we try to prevent with this. There's no other purpose for that. As I said, if we find a sound that's good, we dial it in afterwards. But just to keep in mind, so you don't blow your speakers. I thought we would start with Complex 1, because Complex 1 got some generative patches in here that are pretty cool. And let's start something here. So you can hear the sound straight up starts without having any input, but that's okay. So let's find a sound that's suitable. Okay, I like that bongo bandit sound, because the drums are somehow distorted and not as clean, but that sounds pretty cool. Reminds me a little bit of a Donkey Kong or something, but a little more synthetic. The next thing I want to do is incorporate an object in here. So we hold down Shift, insert that object here, and reroute the cables. So we go from the output of object and we connect Bongo Bandit to our object. Right now nothing happens if I unmute it. So let's find a patch that supports audio in by default, and maybe we should start with some drum patches. Okay, so now we somehow transformed this Bongo Bandit into a Cowbell Bandit, but what we could do here is just play with the settings on object to get a pretty cool sound. So I activate the Complex 1 and we will explore something. We should maybe shorten our sounds a bit by turning down the decay on object. So let's try that. Unfortunately, we can't deactivate the object, except we could incorporate it in a combinator on its own, and if we bypass that now, oh, So we get a pretty cool sound here, so let's record that. What we need here is an audio track, and we should use our record source on the Bongo Bandit. Maybe make this a little bit longer. And after activating rec source, we should set our audio track to stereo input and select our Bongo Bandit. Maybe let's turn some knobs. Okay, that's enough. We have our sequence now, and maybe we should try to insert this into Mimic. Reset this patch and save this as new sample. Now we got our audio track 1 here, and we could just drag it in. Let's close this up. And if we select slice mode, we should be able to play so this is a little bit quiet. We should open our browser and right click our audio track to edit it and open our sample editor, and the only thing we want to do is to normalize it. So we click normalize and save. So now we got the full level. Maybe we could raise the volume here a bit. So now we are able to play that, and because I'm a very lazy guy, we could just use a player for that. So let's try the new Arpeggio Lab for this. So let's mute the original sample. So if we play some notes on our keyboard, we could easily make some really cool and easy rhythm patterns with that. But we should make it a little bit simpler without the random stuff. We should use a drum sequencer instead and just play around a bit here. So we incorporate a kind of polyrhythm by reducing these step lanes here. So now we got our background percussion stuff going. Now we need some drums, I guess. So let's try a Kong Drum Designer. Maybe let's choose another patch. It sounds a little bit like house, so we keep that house vibe for that. So at this point I'm finished with creating that sound and focusing on getting the idea finished. So basically we could end this here. But I want to see how far I come. Folks, if you like this video so far, please consider subscribing. This helps me a lot. And if you like the video, hit subscribe and please leave a comment. Maybe ask something. I'm very thankful to help. So I will experiment a bit with that and maybe we get some cool groove going, maybe not. I don't know. You will hear it at the end of the video. Guys, if you want to support me, please consider watching some older videos that are in German. I hope every translation is ready under the video. Please watch my 365 days in my DAW videos. I know they are German, but maybe you could learn some of my thinking about sound, and maybe you could incorporate this into your sound design or idea finding. Okay, as far as that goes, that's all for today. If the beat was good, I will edit it into the outro of this video. So, see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.